mind.
Do you not? I write my email address.
I'm not letting anybody.
He's got comedy festivals written down in the back of the notebook.
Oh no, that's the saddest thing.
I still about my nose on my website.
Alright.
I need something else to add. Hi to another episode of The People's Mic. I'm Jim Peoples. It's cold. My favorite and least favorite person in the world are here, so you're welcome.
Introduce us.
No.
Don't
Why?
want to introduce us because it's your show. You're the
So
host.
right?
We're guests.
Yeah,
We're guests. These are your friends, and it's you as the host, and it's your guests, your friends. I thought you were a polite guy. You say that you're a polite guy.
I like to think that people tune in
They
to
want-
watch me.
Yeah, they want to hear your voice.
But they're your friends.
No.
Jim is just the host.
I'm just the host.
I'm aware.
I was like,
When
hey,
I-
look what I got.
And when I come over to your
It's
house,
like what? Like, hey, introduce yourself.
when I come over to your house,
I'm Doug Brady. I'm the greatest comedian of all time. And to my right,
Would you like me to introduce you?
introduce me.
My favorite person so far. So there's a running. It switches. It's like kids. Like when I have kids, there's gonna be a favorite and a least favorite, and then they vie for that position. All right. So somebody out there was like, I thought I was his favorite person.
So you would have had me when you were about like
How old are you?
12 or
How old
something
are
like that? I'm 27.
you? 27. I don't want to do this math.
It's unfair math, but essentially the 12 area, right? Let's say
7.
so it'd be 14 or something.
be 14 when you had
It'd
me.
be quite possible. I was fucking at 14.
That's possible.
That's great.
super possible.
Yeah, we'll take a DNA test.
Yeah.
Just to be sure.
You're tall. You're
Yeah,
tall.
and I'm balding. Tall and balding.
Yeah. So man, my child Stephen Wolff.
Anything's possible.
my new favorite.
Wait
So-
a minute. You're white.
I was fucking white
So-
girls.
You
I
just
was white-
completely-
I was fucking white girls till college. till
But
high
even
school.
if you fucked a
It's
white
whitish.
girl and had a kid, it would not look like Stephen Wolff.
Is it possible? Is that possible for you to
No,
fall
my
into, like, full white?
aunt was super light skinned. So my grandma was super light
But
skinned.
looking like
So
Stephen.
if I fucked an albino, you would get Stephen.
Or it's like what if she just like a very who knows, like someone
Super
real,
albino.
like a real Nordic.
Like you'd be just enough brown.
Yeah, who knows? I don't think it's possible. What if do you think if you not
I
possible?
want to try now.
Yeah.
I want a.
You've heard that story.
I would have so many kids. It's like the perfect
But
white child.
This is like saying
like a
Stephen.
blonde-haired,
But
blue-eyed.
you've heard
white
about
child.
like there's fraternal
Yeah,
in
one-on-one,
Australia
yeah,
fraternal
yeah.
twins who are just like
the blonde-haired,
blonde-haired, blue-eyed,
super
and they're
African
just like
baby.
completely
And
black.
they were like,
But Stephen
think somebody's lying.
is. Stephen is.
I
a
know.
Somebody-
So
somebody-
you can just put those people next to you, take their photo.
you were
That's such
switching
bullshit.
You
Yeah.
didn't come out black and white. Didn't come out the vagina. Oh shit, a black baby. Oh
Until I
shit, a
see
white
that
baby.
footage, there's no proof to it. So you can put two people next to
Yeah.
each other and say,
Because babies
oh,
come out, they're
brothers.
all the same
Stephen
complexion.
is a purebred poodle. Okay,
He's
you
poodle.
are okay.
Like,
You understand me? If you
Get a
fucked a
pole
poodle,
baby.
if you fucked a purebred poodle, it would not produce another poodle. It would produce.
You would get some. You would get. You would
big old
get.
poodle
You would
thing.
get something.
But it would not be
So-
Stephen.
We should make one of those like
Stephen
now
is-
this. We should make one of those like now this inspirational videos where it's like, this is Jimmy. He just found his son that he had at 12. Like, put us together. Like, this is his real son. With the piano music and like everyone would just like repost it. Like, wow, this is his real son. It really shows you.
What if it was you going to meet me for the first time and I didn't know I had a son and you'd be like, Dad! I don't think he knows how white I am.
Yeah,
Just like scared. He's scared. Like, I think he's gonna be
He's
mad.
like, I need to tell you something.
Did you know Mary Stelson? And you're just like, oh my god.
That's a good movie. That's so.
Oh my god,
That's
that's
For
hilarious.
some reason, you're dressed up like an elf. We just redo the thing. We just
Elf.
redo
Oh my
So
god.
we did that for the
Steven's
black
elf, and you're the other guy. You're Herbert.
That's just
Sorry.
because we were talking about Elf like
Oh,
recently.
I love Will Ferrell. Let's talk about what's going on. We
What's
found this
going
guy's
on?
notebook.
Oh
We
shit.
found a guy's notebook,
Found a guy. Somebody's notebook.
anonymous joke notebook, and the first we're gonna go.
It's all
through
safe.
those
Wait.
What
Are
do you got?
we, should we go through this? Because
Let's go through a couple
there's
pages.
a morally.
No, fuck that.
It's
you know what
just
they did?
fake notes.
Fuck it.
You know what they do in Philly?
I'm supposed to eat
in
the
Philly.
joke out here.
in Philly, and this is like at Black Box, if you go and you leave your shit on stage, they read your shit. They just read your shit and hammered fucking jokes.
But that's one time. It's live.
No, this should be a thing
live.
from now on.
But this is a documented. This is
White
This is
people
how.
don't
This
do
is
that
going
stuff,
out.
but
to-
Well,
that.
listen,
I love reading people's
I love this.
All right.
No,
all
it's
right,
vague.
fine.
How much
It's
do you care about your shit?
It's
It's two
vague.
against one. It's two against one.
It's just these
Do it.
flippant notes so that he knows the order. So we're gonna build jokes.
Let's start with the first. What does that say?
This says comedy Sam notes.
Sam Katz. Is that Sam Katz?
Sam Kinison.
What does that say?
Flip.
Sam Notes?
Let me flip to the latest.
What is it? Can you read what that says? Can you read it? What does that say?
Comedy.
Some notes.
Comedy Som notes.
Sam notes.
Comedy com
Comedy
notes.
Som notes.
Comedy com notes.
Comedy Som notes.
Is it C or S?
Okay. It's an S.
That's it. Yeah, it is an S.
Okay, we're
I
gonna.
think
you
Okay,
should
go
flip.
through it.
We're starting with page 1.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you.
You read
It's,
page 1, you read the latest page.
And, okay,
we'll only read
exactly.
2 pages. Just to
we'll
be
only read
nice,
2
but
pages.
fuck
It's
you.
mean. It's mean. It's immoral. But like, it's a fucking notebook in a bar. Like, we can, you know.
I know that I'm gonna regret that because I never wanted to be a guy with the middle fingers up, and one day somebody's gonna take a still of that middle finger because they know how much I hate it.
Oh yeah, you don't. Like
I just did it, and
I was never that person in
I never
photos
wanted to be
either.
the middle
Yeah.
finger person, and I just did it. And fuck.
Don't worry, you're allowed to give a finger in the video.
That should be your logo. I'm gonna draw
Draw
you.
Draw me in the
Okay.
You use that.
Gay slash homophobic. That's the first note that we have here. That's the first joke. Gay slash homophobic. Homophobia.
They don't put a date. You put a date when you write your set list? I put a date every time.
Yeah, every time I write.
Every time I write a set list.
It says gay slash homophobe. That's a lot of problems to deal with right there.
you
know?
go through it, write
Being
your
a-
own jokes.
Being
on
a
the
gay
set
homophobe.
Gay homophobe.
It's a lot to deal with. You
It's
know.
like being Dave Chappelle's blind racist.
It's completely like that. Exactly.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh, that's one of the best.
Yeah.
That really is one of
That was
the.
the name. That was the good. He's fucking
Okay, what is that character's name too? That is the. Well, we don't have it, so fuck
I
me.
wish I could put that up.
Now we got a third pate. It says
Third date.
third date.
Third date.
Although I read it as third pate. So the third time I had pate.
Third date.
What the hell is pate?
The third time I had pate, it's like a kind of goose liver.
Pate.
See,
something.
this is what I'm saying. He's a poodle. You don't know what pate is. I don't know what pate
I would
is.
never use
Only
pate in a
purebred
sentence.
white guys know what pate is.
I'm a pate eating white. Here is Manson. Manson. Charles Manson.
Charlie.
What about?
Oh, you know,
Charlie
Quentin
Day.
Tarantino is
Bruno
making
is
making
Manson.
that movie about Manson.
Leonardo
That-
DiCaprio.
Leonardo DiCaprio is Manson.
Manson.
That is gonna be so fun.
That's gonna be
How
so
will that
good.
not be
It's gonna be the best movie of all time.
That's such a good time. I'm
Manson is a white people thing. Like white people love Manson.
Oh, man.
Black people don't shit.
They don't really
They
care.
don't get it. Well, I don't
What
give a shit.
murders do you care about that are just like, fuck yeah?
The father and son that were the snipers, and it turned out to be black.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where was that? Where was
That
that?
was a couple years. Remember the DC snipers?
That was DC Snipers?
Snipers?
The white van? Or
Yeah,
running
he was
around?
like,
yeah.
that's the dream.
See,
Like,
all
my
recess
dad just
kids.
teaching him how to shoot, and he's like, and it was like, there's no way they're white. There's no way they're black, and they turn out to be black, and it was like this father and son moment, even though they're fucking psychopaths.
That's great PR for white guys, though. Can I just say,
Yeah.
because we're known for shooting
That's
up
your shit.
people. That's our
That's
thing.
your shit.
And look at these black guys coming
So
in.
black
That's
guy
great.
and his
I love
son is like this father-son moment. It was like
That's integration.
that's a movie.
That's
I'd
amazing.
watch it.
That does actually sound like a. That sounds like such a weird.
It's
weird.
weirdly black and beautiful and fucked up at the same time.
Oh man.
It's not a fear. It's I hate using anxiety because I've been hit in the face a lot of times, and I have a thing about getting shot in the face. Like I'll walk down the street and get weird about like somebody gonna shoot me in the face.
Oh yeah, that's definitely intense.
But if you've been hit in the face a amount of time, I feel like that's a thing that happens. Like you get this weird.
I think you might end up getting shot in the face. That's what it sounds like.
That
If you're-
sounds
if you're
terrible.
having this like random apprehension about getting shot in the face,
Yeah.
you're probably gonna get shot.
Shut the fuck.
How do you get like
That sucks.
how do you
Yeah.
get like a
Shit.
bulletproof
I
face?
don't-
Huh?
Can you buy a bulletproof face?
A bulletproof face.
Yeah, is it like
No.
a thing, some like mithril or
It's
something
like
you
this
wear in your face?
weird, like
chainmail.
Yeah.
Kevlar.
I've been hitting them. Like it's just like getting punched in the face and everything goes.
I never do it, because I've never
I've been
really.
hit with baseballs and with bats. I've been hit with.
I've been hit with the ball.
A baseball sucks.
Yeah,
It's
baseball.
square.
You got a history on you, don't you?
Yeah, I've been knocked in the chin.
I got hit one time. I was like running around with my eyes closed. And I like smashed into the kid on the soccer field. We went head to head, and then we became friends in the nurse's office.
Dude, I remember the first time I got punched in the face. I was like, "What is this weird feeling? Like, why is everything going like wonky?" He said, "Hit in front of the whole class, but you got punched in the face." I was like, "Is that what the fuck?"
That's pretty incredible.
It's out of nowhere. First time, I was like, "This is not supposed to happen." I was like, "Which way am I going?" God.
I definitely think about it. It's one of those things you shouldn't say out loud. Because again, we've talked about this about how like Houdini died before. Have we talked about that on this podcast? Where like he was just like, hey, like I could like withstand any punch. Like anybody could punch me. He had that like really good trick where he could just like hold his gut. Oh yeah, hold on. So then we got nipples piercing.
How did he get? He got punched in the chest?
Well, the whole he could do this thing where he could just tighten up his stomach and just like anyone. He would just like a trick. It was like, and then you would just like punch him in the stomach and like nothing. He could just like withstand it because he had like crazy tight gut. But then like someone like backstage was just like, hey, haha, and just like caught him off guard and sucked, like exploded his like kidney or something like that.
And then he did this.
And he died.
He did this trick right afterward though, where they like locked him in a chair upside down in a box of water, and he's like supposed to be able to get out, but he passed out because his fucking guts were fucked up, so he just drowned.
Oh shit!
I don't think that's true. I'm pretty sure he died in the hospital.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought I saw.
I heard he died
saw
in the thing because that's what I heard.
That he like drowned.
That happened.
Yeah.
He
Because he did this big stunt like right after he was backstage.
No, I don't think that's what happened.
Well,
Because then he would have died doing a stunt. He died getting punched in the stomach.
leave your comments, please.
How did Houdini
I'd love to
die?
know,
But yeah, I know that because you're supposed to breathe out and go and get punched.
It's just a
David
little
Blaine
supplementary
does the same
Wikipediaing.
Huh?
David Blaine
Blaine.
does the same thing to this day. He gets he lets people shoot him in the stomach. Like,
Yeah, but not guard.
yeah, no, off guard.
Fuck.
Oh, well, that leads me to a segment. We're going to go. Doug is going to read the next page, but that leads me to a segment called Steven's Movie Recommendations. You got to watch The Incredible Burt Wonderstone with Jim Carrey, Steve Carell, Steve Buscemi. Very underrated.
Yeah.
And that concludes Steven's movie recommendations.
I will give you that. That is actually a new slot. Whenever you come, just slide that in.
That's amazing. That's what I've always wanted.
Steven's recommendation.
Dougie.
First thing here is 9/11, so that's always good. What do you guys?
Go to the last page. Last page.
Oh yeah. Sorry. But I do want your guys' take on
9/11.
Yeah. What do you think?
I got a good joke about 9/11, but I'm gonna do it at the mic, so you're gonna.
Okay.
I don't want to ruin it.
I wrote a screenplay about 9/11.
And what happens?
Nothing happened because
Except 9/11, right?
No, it was after 9/11. It was supposed to be about a comedian who worked in the building but was starting to do comedy, and he was about to do a big show, but he worked for 911. That's it. He worked for 911 and got the call from a lady who was in the towers, and then she had to talk her through it.
Oh yeah.
So it was her last call and his last call, and then that night he went to go do the show.
Oh wow.
So, but I don't know what New York. I wasn't here.
I had a movie idea about that. It was this whole thing. It had nothing to do with 9/11, right? It was just about these four business guys. It was like a Wolf of Wall Street kind of thing, where they're like doing coke all the time and like fucking whores and stuff. And then right at the end of the movie, all four of them are getting on this plane in Boston, and it like fades to black, and it just says like 9/11, 2001 or whatever, and then it just ends.
Partying and 9/11 happened?
Yeah, no, because they get on a plane at the end in Boston Airport from where the planes took off.
Oh
you know?
shit!
So it shows them getting on the
it's just
plane.
their day.
Yeah, and then it fades to black and goes, it's 9/11, so you know that plane like smashed into the Twin Towers.
Did you ever see Remember Me with Robert Pattinson?
No.
Remember Me with Robert Pattinson. It's just advertised to just be like, it's just one of those like romances with Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson. It's just like, oh, they're gonna be together. Will they want you? Like like a notebooky type of thing where it's like, oh, just like a romance. But then the twist apparently is just like at the very end of the movie, he's just like in one of the World Trade Centers, and it's 2001, and 9/11 happens, and that's the twist of the movie.
Oh, they already wrote my fucking movie.
They wrote Don't you hate when that happens?
That sucks.
When you had that,
Doug does this
I
thing.
used to do
Doug
that.
watches
That's why
nothing.
That's why I
so
stopped
he-
writing scripts. Like, because
everything
like you're halfway
has
through,
been done.
and I'm like, oh, that's
You just need to, it's called you just need to watch more TV, people.
But I watch a lot of TV.
I bet you
Is that
do.
why?
See, no, what's your...
When I was in 6th grade,
Ooh,
I
fuck
think in
yeah,
6th
lay it
grade,
on me.
I wrote about this robot who came from the future and then shot up this school. He was trying to save this kid who was like this billionaire in the future.
Yeah, Terminator 2.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuckity fuck! Fuck! I wrote that in the 6th grade. I'm like, this is gonna be so good. It's my first script ever.
Fucking T2.
This is like that thing where in The Office, Michael Scott has this moment where it's like, did you know that my imagination is better than anyone else's? When I was a child, I completely independently came up with the idea of a unicorn all by myself, and I didn't even know it was a thing. It's like the same. It's like we're so stupid. We're giving her, but we get mad about it. We're excited. Well, I read this page, and this is it's the saddest thing that I've ever read in my entire life. I have to be honest with you. This is guy's notebook. This is life.
No name. We don't know
There's
who
no
it is.
date, no name.
We'll find out.
So he says, expect date today. So I don't know what that means. And then he said, will there be room for growth? As a question. Will there be room for
Now the
growth?
question is that a joke or is that a question to himself?
I think it's definitely to himself because the next line is, what are projects you're excited for?
He's so sad.
This is the saddest thing that I've ever read in my
Go
entire
to the
life.
second.
This is
Go one page back.
Yo!
You people that created it.
That's so sad. I don't read any of my books. Fuck that.
Oh god.
Yo.
It's like more depressing than running for office almost. You know what I mean? It's like at least with
I
running
used
for
to-
office, most people just choose someone to back.
Yeah.
But in here, everyone's trying to be president. You know?
Absolutely. Fuck.
Everyone's
So deep.
just trying to be the elected official.
Good. What you get?
It
Oh,
says,
God. We're gonna read this dude's whole book.
I can't read what this says. It said recommend us something, but then it says don't write transitions. And then it says stop drinking. Jesus Christ. This is the saddest thing I've ever read.
He's
in my
gonna
entire
kill
life.
himself.
Buck writes notes to themselves. Who like reads those back to
So
themselves?
I write checklists. I write goals on them, and then I hate when I'm writing goals and the comedians come and be like, "What is this?"
It's so funny that we're just
goal?
like ridiculing someone's
I know.
diary. And it's just like,
It's so sad because
sad.
you pointed out at the beginning that like he wrote all the fucking comedy.
So good.
He wrote all the
Which
comedy
book that is?
festivals.
Oh,
People
man.
used to be, I feel like, much more diligent about like recording their days as well, because it's like they knew and they were trained that like this will be the only record that you have. But so I feel like
That's right.
in the past, like people had like a better knowledge of like what medium was important and like when to use what medium. But now it's just like when do we do what? You know what I mean? Like when is a song important? When is it important to like? It's like I feel like the medium. We're in a generation where it's like what the fuck are we what is the medium? Everyone like thinks that they're a writer now. You know what I mean? Because they like write on Facebook.
Because
They
there's so
like
much out
they
there.
publish their
There's so
first
many-
thought
so many
on
things.
Facebook. Where it used to be that people wrote to themselves and never showed that to anyone. You know?
That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
But then when people find it, it's this weird. It's still like a written record.
It's
of
my
some
biggest
type,
nightmare
you know?
of all time.
People
is to
look at
leave
that
my
when you
notebook
die,
somewhere. Yes.
and then this is
I've read
history. This is
countless
what you
stories.
have.
I remember other comedians find them, and I was like, "You can keep it. It's like a." I was like, "I don't even want it back."
See, my notebooks aren't like just bullet points like that though. Mine are like really
You're right,
long.
you're right.
Like I have pages and
those are
pages.
sentences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have like.
I don't do that. I write sentences. I don't want that many ideas out there.
And some of them are like journal entries where I really open up about my life. So it's like if someone's reading this, they're gonna be like,
It's
"Oh,
a
God,
party.
this
These
guy's
guys-
fucked up." It's like,
you talking about being president? How do you who are your? We talk slightly about politics.
Politics.
Who do you think would be president?
Who do I think
who
would
do
be
you-
president?
Who you rooting for?
I don't know, me.
I'm just trying to slide in what I think.
I want me to be president.
No. I don't like that.
Alexandria Scorzio-Cortez.
You're just such a little young
Ascasio.
fuck.
Is she gonna run? She's hot.
I can't even pronounce her name.
She
really
her
hot.
tweets are way too
If
long.
she
but she's
if
hot.
she ran for president, all she would have to do is leak a fucking porn video. Leak a sex tape, she'd be president.
No, she would not.
You're right. She would.
Yeah, men.
That's right.
Again, most men don't like women, and most women don't like women.
She would turn into Kim Kardashian. She would turn into a reality star, but she would.
I read that. I couldn't. I don't know if I could. She's not long-winded. She's fuck.
I just can't believe that the Democrats
Smarter than
last
me.
year. It's so
What it
weird
is.
to
She's
look at.
Hot.
It's so weird to look
Yeah.
at that the Democrats are probably going to do that same thing again, where they're like,
Fuck it up.
let's get a person, like let's get a Jew to
Let's
do
get the
this,
worst
and it's like in
candidate.
reality, we still just need.
Joe Biden.
We need a Democrat that the
Joe Biden.
Republicans will vote for.
Joe Biden's
Yeah,
the
we
only
need Joe
person.
Biden.
Joe Biden's the only person crazier than Trump who we can root for. He's the only one that can punch Trump in the face. He'd be like, "That's okay. It's okay."
I like this
Right?
idea that Joe Biden's crazier than Trump.
I feel like he is.
Joe Biden's like pacing
pacing around.
in
Like
the
a
dark at
bull
night,
just
drinking
right
a bathrobe.
Yo, just let me at him. Just
I want another Bush for Perez.
Another Bush Jeb.
Another Bush.
Bring him on in.
No, in 20. What's happened to him? 2024.
2024.
Phil DeFranco.
The Mexican
YouTube star.
The Mexican Bush.
You gotta get in with these YouTube stars. What are you doing? You got this YouTube channel. You gotta get in with Phil
No,
DeFranco.
I want to
He's
be
running
the guy.
for
I
president.
don't watch anybody.
You gotta get in with Casey Neistat. He's got a
I know
space
Casey
contest.
Neistat. He's an
And-
influencer of mine. I know. Ask him to come to the podcast. He know.
He should be on the show.
I can't
That would
wait.
be great.
I want this to be good
I met
enough.
him.
Is he black?
No.
Casey Neistat?
Yeah.
No, he's
Oh,
white.
he's a son of a, but he's a son of a bitch.
Is he? Shit. No.
Yeah, they're all sons of bitches.
Really?
Yeah,
He seems cool as
He's
fuck.
jacked.
You know, I mean, yeah.
Because he runs. He's a
He
runner.
runs and he works at.
I'm not running with him, but I would box.
Because I worked for the artist that he worked
Mike Lee.
for. Because Casey Neistat worked for an artist, Tom Sachs,
dope.
and I worked for that artist. Like, and so he kind of stole a lot of like his aesthetic from Tom Sachs and made it this like sell out of YouTube viewers kind of thing. And then, but like Tom Sachs, it's like that whole like homemade way that his studio looks. Like that's just like stolen directly from the artist that he worked for. You know,
That's a dream.
That
I
being
was like, I want
said-
a warehouse to create dreams.
Tom Sachs is a piece of garbage as well.
You know
He's
Tom
just-
Sachs?
he's
Do
just
you really know who he
Well,
is?
no, because I only know Tom Sachs because Steven and I have talked about this whole thing before, and I watched all of Tom Sachs' stuff, and I really
Is he
got
on
into
YouTube?
Tom Sachs. I mean, you can find his stuff on
Is he on
YouTube,
YouTube?
certainly.
Yeah,
I mean, but he's more of like
I don't know.
he's more
he's
of
like a
a
high artist. Like,
yeah,
he's like he's really up there. He's like the most
like on the
high
front
or
stage.
high?
like high up, like high art.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
he's everywhere. He has big galleries. and
Oh, you
stuff.
really know? I thought you were
But-
talking shit.
But Tom Sachs is just an asshole. At the end of the day, he's just a
But
piece
they
of
all
garbage.
are. But so is Casey Neistat. All those guys are like massive. But that also
He wears
is.
sunglasses inside, Casey.
Yeah.
It's
It's
what
about being
I like-
incredibly self-centered. Like there is that thing
You
about
need
your
that.
brand.
You need
Is you
that.
need to kind
Absolutely.
of not give a shit about how
100%.
other people think that you're a tool.
But I also don't have any money. That's my weakness.
But he didn't have any money either. You know, he did have a
He
kid
has
when he was
a
like
wife. He has a hot
16,
wife.
but not
He's
until
rich.
recent. Like that was an on and off like relationship for like much of.
Yeah.
But
Did
she
he
might
have?
she might be
She
rich,
had.
though. I didn't
She's
know
rich.
that. I
She's
didn't
rich.
know
She's
that.
from Africa.
Her parents are.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, they have
Okay.
houses.
Super rich.
So it's like I don't know is like
But he
did
made
he
his
get
money-
before her?
He made his money in advertising
Okay.
because like he
Okay.
blew up before YouTube was a thing.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
he
yeah.
made the first viral video ever.
Yeah.
It was a
He
Nike
didn't make
ad.
the first
That's what he
viral
claims.
video.
That's what he claims. He made this ad for like iPod.
The first viral video ever was that banana that was like, it's peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly
But
time.
that was YouTube
First
though.
viral
I'm talking about before YouTube, right?
That's
No,
true.
jelly time was
Mike Lee, look up what's the first viral video
First viral video
First viral
ever.
video.
First viral video.
First viral video.
ever? Which was the first viral video ever?
You need a guy.
Look it up. I need a guy. That's the goal.
You gotta. This thing has to start making money. We gotta
So
get in with
this-
Neistat.
this-
We can't be
this year-
shitting
We should
on
have-
this
we
shit,
should
you
start
know?
No, I love him.
I love Casey Neistat.
One of the top influences for me was him, Gary Vee, CT Fletcher. If I can get into my dream, my would be into that CT Fletcher, Casey Neistat, like fitness and
It was Lazy Sunday.
Lazy Sunday.
Sunday.
It was Lazy Sunday. No,
I
that's
don't even know.
Yeah.
Chris Parnell.
Oh, shut up.
Saturday Night Live.
That's fairly recent though, right?
2004. 5?
Yeah, but that was the
First
same time
five?
that Casey made this
Yeah, that
fucking
was
ad for Nike. But anyways, he made this ad for Nike.
An ad is an
that's how
ad, though. Ads weren't viral.
I know.
They were just ads.
But that's how he made all his money. That's my point. Is that he made all his money in
Through
advertising.
advertising.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah,
that.
you can start with
That's dope. That's fucking dope.
Yeah, you could go fuck yourself, Steven, okay? Because you're a piece of garbage as well.
Okay.
I tried YouTube back in 2008. I was gonna do like day in the lives, and I was like, this is dumb. Nobody's gonna ever watch.
It's so hard.
It's
I've
weird.
tried it so
Yeah.
many times to like
And I
get
was
a
like,
thing going,
yeah.
and it's so.
It's fun to watch because
time-consuming.
I was out
It's garbage.
with my ex girlfriends and the kids and took the girl. It looks creepy, almost creepy, because I used to take the dog down this trail behind the house and like through the woods, and then the woods would lead into the river. Yeah, it'd be so dope. The dogs would run, and then I was like, "Oh, take the kids," and we video shot it.
But it's not fun to do to like make it all the time, and you're like thinking about it. You're like, oh, how can I make my
I don't think I
boring
can do it
life
without
into-
money. Yes, because you feel bored.
Yeah.
You see it when I watch it through. It's like the end of the from the beginning. We woke up, it was quiet, everybody was asleep. We were going out and hang out with the family. I took the kids to the park, and then at night on the way back, we got pulled over by the cops. And then the kids just had a conversation of why cops are shitty, and I just ended it. And I was like, but it was just them. And it wasn't their first time getting pulled over. It was like, we fucking hate cops.
Vlogging. You're doing a vlog?
Yeah, I was doing a vlog.
Vlogging.
Vlogging, you fucking hater. I tried a couple, put them on the website, but I might get back to it.
Vlog is one of those things of the nature
But I do it on my
of
phone, so I'm not editing.
the nature of a vlog is just like you gotta just do it constantly. It's not just
It's
you
the
don't
worst.
just have one vlog.
No, you gotta
you
do it
know,
first thing
you
ever.
do it
Yeah.
all the time, and you're one of those people who's like,
that's what this is for now. I'm gonna do this because it's easy. I can just post it and let it go, and then I can go back and edit it.
This is the
no,
best
this is
thing.
a vodcast.
It's a podcast.
This is the
Podcast.
greatest thing.
Yeah.
This is the greatest thing of all time.
This is the greatest thing of all time.
Wait till we get some production value.
This is the greatest thing of all time. Wait, okay, well we gotta get it work on a banner next.
I'm trying to get it on the ground.
Thank you.
We need a
Banner's coming
banner.
soon. I'll get you on that.
We gotta like put it
Black guy.
on the table
Black guy.
here. You
What's
know?
up?
How you doing,
Yeah,
man?
yeah.
We'll get a banner.
If that's
You see
not
this-
the same black guy judgy face, I know that face. That's
You see this like chunk of ceiling, this like triangle behind us that where you see the
you're
ceiling.
in a
too?
fraternity? You want to say it again? I'll let you.
No, yeah, please let
Okay,
it talk to
good.
your.
Now you talk.
Yeah, this chunk of ceiling here, we can do something with
We
it.
gotta start.
Put
Okay.
some good shit on it. A banner,
A banner.
a sign,
Good.
and
Oh, I thought
music.
you meant a banner underneath them.
Yeah, we
No,
gotta get
no,
a
we
guy
need
that
like a
plays
real-
piano, you know?
Drums. Drums on. Fuck pianos cat. We got to close this. This is fun. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for saving
You too.
today. Tell them where they can find you.
I'm on the internet. Stephen Wolff. Google me.
Google it, man. Website yet?
No.
No. Fucking Steven.
My
Fucking
name's
Steven
Doug
changed your website.
Brady.
Fucking Steven.
You can find me all over town, and God bless you.
That's it? No shows?
That's it. I got a show coming up, but it's a while.
Close this bitch out. Give it up for them guys. Make some noise. Clap, clap, clap. It's another episode of People's Mic. I'm Jim Peoples. You can find it on iHeartRadio, Spotify, JimPeoples.com, JPeoples TV on YouTube. Subscribe to that. Come to the open mic. That's always followed by the podcast. Be a part of that every day from 3 p.m. at the world famous Otto Shrunken Head. And
3 to midnight.
this is episode 264, so you can find that on Alexa. So come check us out and see you puppies tomorrow. Puppies is my name. So my fans are gonna be like People's Pack. And then
People's Pack.
People's Pack.
Puppy.
And then your puppies. There's a pack. Go ahead. Fuck you guys.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, honestly.